say that Manchester United aren't performing how they should be, with them currently sitting at 6th in the Premier League and recently just being knocked out of the Champions League as they finished bottom of their group. So today we are going to rebuild them and make them great again. Okay, so here we are. We are going to go with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm definitely keeping these front four. Højlund, Garnacho, I'm going to play him on the right. And I'm going to play Rashford on the left. Obviously Fernandes in that middle. And then obviously we'll let the best players, the rest of the best players, go into there. So if we go on to finances, we have only got £6 million. So it means we either have to sell some players or we're just going to stick with the squad we've got this season. Which obviously we've got a lot of dead wood in here. Now we do need to get rid of eventually. So we'll be looking at that. You know, Garnacho, I want him to stay around. He's got good potential. Fernandes, great player. He can stay. Højlund as well, great potential. I want him playing every week. And so yeah, there's a few players here as well that we could get rid of. You know, might get some big money for them. Varane, Casemiro, they're all getting old. You know, Scott McTominay, he can go. Eriksen, Maguire. There's so many players in here that need to go. Hopefully, that will get our transfer money up. As for overall balance, we've got 228 million. If you look at our debts, we've got 543 net debt, and then we've got 636 million debt as well. So, oh no, sorry, 521. So we're £1 billion in debt basically. Hopefully we can clear some of that up whilst we're in here. So yeah, if we make any player sales or signings, obviously I'll let you know, and we're going to get on. Well, actually this season I think I'm going to leave it how it is and just see how we get on with this tactic and go from there. Okay, obviously we haven't brought anyone. We've only had 6 million. Hopefully Maguire's going. Other than that, we haven't had any activity. I've tried to sell some players and haven't, so it looks like we're going to have to stick with what we got this season. And yeah, as for positions, Champions League group, this is our Champions League group. Hopefully we can get through. Obviously it changes next season, and you can see at the minute we've only won one game in the Premier League, and they've actually got Everton's points deduction on here. Pretty cool. Oh wow, pretty cool. Right, so I'm going to simulate to the end of the season, unless obviously something happens in January, then I'll let you know. Okay, we're actually in January, and we've had a pretty mad January. So as you can see, Bayern Munich came in for Dalot for £44 million. Lindelof has gone for £13 million, and Anthony has gone out on loan because he wasn't happy. So we have brought in a new centre back of Mohamed, and he looks class. We brought him for, if I can remember, because my memory is awful. We bought him for 105 million, and as you can see already, 209 million, 231 million. So we've made 100 million on him if we decide to sell him. 4-star, absolute brilliant. I wasn't actually going to make any transfers, but I had about 100 something million that I needed to spend, so that's what we've done. And now we're gonna, I've still got 47 million, but I want to sort of leave the team till the summer. So we're gonna go through now and go to the end of the season. Okay, so we've come to the end of the first season. Let's see how we got on. We're gonna go to competitions, and we finished 5th in the Premier League. Aston Villa above us, 1 point in it. So we'll be playing in Europa League next season. The FA Cup looks like we're knocked out in the semi-final by Manchester City. In the Champions League, we're knocked out by Inter Milan in the round of 16. And the Carabao Cup, we were knocked out of the 4th round by Bournemouth. So, it's okay, but the board was only expecting us to... Okay, this is then the next season. Okay, it's qualified for the Europa League. So, yeah, we're going to make some signings next season, and hopefully we'll be in the Champions League spot, more money, etc. So, as for the squad, we'll go to tactics, it's easier. Garnacho's has some growth, as you can see. He's been growing nicely. If we go on progress, you can see his progress is going up nicely. And so, that's good. And Looks like Fernandez has gone up a bit. Rashford. Højlund hasn't really gone up. If we actually look at his progress, we can see, he's not really progressing. So maybe we might be looking. He might have to go to a backup striker, although he is only 21 years old. Do we stick with him another season? I think we will. Going back to the tactics, we've obviously got Manu as well that I was trying to develop. He's £42 million now, 19 years old. I'm going to stick with him too, I think. Yeah, we're going to obviously find a replacement for Delort that went. We also might be, find someone else with Varane. So yeah, we're going to go through, do some signings. Oh, that reminds me actually. Before we go, we're going to look at the finances. 125 million. As for the debts, has they been paid? Doesn't look like it from what I can remember. Oh, we've gone a bit down, 417 million now. So, yeah. It is what it is. Let's hope we have a better season next season. Before we do that, I did forget something. Højlund did score 29 goals, which is fairly good. Obviously, we got Garnacho as well, 13 assists. So, I thought I'd chuck that in before we go. Okay, season 2, and we actually had, I think it was £50 million to spend. So if we look at what we've done, Casemiro's gone. He's gone on loan with a future to buy. Sancho's gone on loan. Greenwood's obviously on loan. And then we've got, these are the youth guys, I believe, which other departments deal with. I don't deal with that. So they've gone as well. And we've made a big move. We brought in Bossum for 76 million. 27-year-old, good attributes. Look how much he's worth now, and he should strengthen our team. We also brought in a young player, Aaron, who plays left. 19 years old, got good potential for a Luke Shaw replacement eventually. If you look at our finances, we've only got 5 million left. So I don't think we'll be making any transfers. That seems to have wiped us out. That Blossom seems to have wiped us out. So hopefully he's a good Casemiro replacement. This is how we're going to line up for the season coming. We're just going to see how we get on. I did think I missed something, because if we look at competitions, we're actually in the Champions League again. So maybe we got the 5th place, I'm not sure. But they expect us to reach a quarter final. And if I'm right in thinking, is it the long league form now, I believe. So we'll see how we get on with that. The board want us to qualify for Europa League this season. They want us to reach a quarter final in the FA Cup. And they want us to be competitive in the Carabao Cup. So without further ado, we're gonna go on and see how we go on this season. Okay, season 2 just finishing up. Let's return now and see how we got on. Competitions. It loads. We come 4th. So we're in the Champions League again. That's good. 71 points. Ooh. Arsenal finished with 71 points. And so did Tottenham. So that could have been very different. Champions League. We were knocked out of this by... Didn't make the semis. We got to the quarterfinals. We were knocked out by AC Milan. And we're knocked out in the 3rd round by Milton Keynes, which isn't too good. And we're knocked out in the 4th round by Crystal Palace. Wan-Bissaka looks like he's been playing well. 5 assists in the Champions League. Highest average rating for Man United in the Premier League. Rashford, top goal scorer. Most assists, Aaron. It looks like Aaron's playing quite well on that right hand side. As for players, yeah, they're all pretty much 3 stars. I think Højlund's been injured some of the season from what I saw while simulating. So he's starting to develop nicely again. And Garnacho, development, progress has been the same. So we definitely need to bring some strength into this team. Let's actually see how Garnacho got on. 11 goals, 5 assists. They're not too bad. Højlund, Come on, Højlund was 12 goals, 5 assists. But like I said, I'm pretty sure he was injured. Rashford was 18 goals, 7 assists. Not bad. And we'll just check Fernandes. I'm still quite happy with these front three. So Fernandes is 30 years old now. 17 goals, 8 assists. Oh, and our new signing. Don't forget our new signing, Kellyman. I'm not sure if I said I brought this player in as a striker because Martial left, which I didn't even realise. He's had 3 appearances and got 1 goal. Like I say, he is a backup striker. As for finances, 105 million in the bank. Still got quite a bit of debt, although that debt is now coming down after season 2. Looks like we're going to get 81 million next season, so that's good for us to work with. Because we're definitely going to need to strengthen the squad. Looking a bit bare. We'll be doing that. Anyway, let's get on to the transfers. Okay, season 3, and we've been quite busy in the transfer market. But first of all, let's go with the players that have come out. So McTominay's gone on a free. Same with Harry Maguire. He's gone to Brentford. And PSG decided to buy Casemiro for 35 million. For a 33-year-old, I'll take that. As the transfers in, our main signing is Evolution. I just thought Højlund wasn't really doing it up there, and he'll be a good backup striker, but we need someone scoring goals, so we've gone with Evolution. I believe we bought him for 63 million, and then we've bought this defender. I'm rubbish at pronouncing names, so excuse me, but he's 21 years old, looks brilliant, ball playing defender, so I look forward to seeing what he can do. We've also bought a backup midfielder from Nottingham Forest for 35 million and a backup wing-back, 22 years old, from Bournemouth. Just to get some backup players, you know, because our squad depth wasn't looking too good. And as you can see, this is how we're lining up for the 3rd season for competitions. Again, qualify for Europa League, be competitive in the Champions League. They want us to reach a quarter final in the FA Cup. They want us to be competitive in the Carabao Cup. As for media predictions, so far they think we're going to finish 6th and 16 to 1 to win the league. Man City favourites. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, end of season 3. Let's see how we got on. Doesn't look like we've had a good season, really. We finished 6th, so we got Europa League, but that's what the board set out for us to do, so that should be good. We're knocked out again by AC Milan in the round of 16, knocked out in the quarterfinal by Manchester City, and knocked out of 3rd round by Tottenham. Not too good, really. Let's see how... Was it quarterfinal? No, round of 16, wasn't it? Yeah, we got absolutely thrashed in that. League phase, how do we do? Well, we come 16th in that, so not good either. So that means we won the playoffs. So yeah, overall, not really a good season. Not impressed at all. We're going to have to make some more signings, I think. Bruno Fernandes, though, getting 18 goals this season. Pretty good. Talking of players, Garnacho isn't doing as well as I thought he should be. Or as well as he should be. 21 years old now. Has gone his progress. He's starting to go up again. Maybe he got injured again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back on him. Career stats: 34 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. Not a great season for him. Let's see how our new signing got on. Evolution. How did you get on, my friend? 33 appearances, only 9 goals and 5 assists. So it looks like Fernandes, like Rashford, 38 games, 10 goals, 7 assists. So it looks like Fernandes had the best season out of everyone, with 18 goals, 5 assists. So yeah, not really a great season. Seems like we're going to have to make some more signs again and see how Højlund got on. He played 18 games and he got 3 goals. Yeah, we're going to have to make some signings. I'm thinking about maybe getting a replacement for Manu. Just so he's on the bench sort of thing. He has played 36 games, got a goal and 2 assists. So yeah, but the one problem we have got at the minute, which might actually end this rebuild, is my contract's up this season. So if they don't offer me a new one, then we could have a problem. So we've got a B-. We should get one. Oh, hang on, hello. Due to the club being in a takeover process, we have altered the 5-year plan till the situation has been resolved. Okay, so it looks like we're in a takeover, or a takeover could be happening here. So yeah, owner status in the process of a board takeover. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe that's why I haven't been offered a contract yet. So we're gonna fast forward, and obviously, as always, I'll let you know what's happening. Okay, season 4, and I am a little bit worried. I'll tell you why. You go to our transfers season. We've lost Fernandez. We've lost Shaw. I haven't been able to find a replacement for Shaw. I found a replacement for Fernandez. We also lost Oana to Newcastle for 47 million. And I haven't found a goalkeeper. I haven't managed to sign a goalkeeper. I nearly did, and he just wasn't interested. But moving on to the competitions, obviously we're in Europa League this season, and the board want us to win that, and they also want us to qualify for the Europa League. They want us to reach the quarterfinals in the FA Cup, and they want us to be competitive in the Carabao Cup. I just realised I didn't tell you the players I brought in, though you've probably seen it. So we got Paul Wanner, who's a wonder kid. We've bought him for 27.5 million. Pretty bargain, really, assuming his worth now. So we've loaned him back to Bayern Munich because they asked for it, so that's fine. We've also brought in Nico from Porto for 51 million. Again, another solid midfielder for us, 24 years old. Pretty much reached his potential, but it's a 4-star rating that we need. And then we've also got Ben. I'm going to call him Ben because I don't want to pronounce his name, for a whopping 125 million. But this guy is class. I mean, he's 4-star already, 21 years old. Look at his transfer value. Potential 5 stars, 18 dribbling, 16 first touch, 16 passing, 17 technique. You know, it's all 16, 17s for what we need for him to do. So I look forward to seeing him. My only worry, like I said, is the goalkeeper situation, because we've only got this guy's 2-star, and a win back. I suppose we can use Gerda, who we brought. He's 23 now. I don't know, but we might even have to make some transfers in January, so we'll probably come back then. And that is the end of another season. So let's see how we done. We actually come second in the Premier League, which I'm very happy about. That's much better than 6th. So we've improved. We're knocked out in the semi-final by Aston Villa, and we won the FA Cup. We finally won a trophy. How long have we been there now? 4 or 5 seasons, and we finally won a trophy. So yeah, I think our players are doing well. That's a successful rebuild, better than what they are at the minute. Yeah, as you can see, end of the season we had some good run of form. It's a shame we didn't beat Aston Villa to get into the final, but at least we won a trophy. Let me know in the comments who you want me to rebuild next. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.